Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Kyla and this is a channel that revolves around things I collect, okay? So yes, we're primarily a doll channel, but I also do have a record collection and I collect books and DVDs. So there's a lot, but today we are going to be doing my updated vinyl record collection. I asked you guys over on my Instagram and this video was supposed to be filmed 3 days ago, but life happens. So here we are. My collection has definitely doubled in size since I did this last year and tripled in size since I did it the year before. So it would be larger, but due to the amount of things I collect, I can't just buy every record I ever want. Believe me, I wish I could do that with everything I collected. So I've been collecting records since 2018, off and on, but I would say definitely since I moved into my house in 21 that things kind of, took off, and since I have more room, I can definitely expand more with my record collecting. So anyway, these are just in alphabetical order, and I'm going to try and go through these really quickly because there are a lot of them, but without further ado, let's get started. Alanis Morissette, Jagged Little Pill, Walmart Clear Edition. I was not an alternative child, but for some reason I stole this CD from my mom and I'm pretty sure I still have it, so I had to have it on vinyl. Then we have Yours Truly, which just celebrated its 10-year anniversary, and My Everything. So these two, both standard black, I got them at my local Barnes & Noble together. Then we have Sweetener. I got this from Amazon, just standard black. Amazon delivery person left it in a pile of snow. That was a very sad time, but it's fine. Then we've got Thank You Next, standard black. I bought this on Ariana's web store. And then my favorite Ariana album, Positions. This is Target. The only Ariana album I'm missing is Dangerous Woman, and it's really stupid because it is in my top 3, and now it's like not even that difficult to get. I just haven't got it yet. By the way, some of these sleeves do need replacing. I just haven't purchased new sleeves yet. Moving on, we have, okay, so Banks is an extremely underrated artist and I absolutely love her. Her music is so fun for me to write to. If you don't know, I'm a writer. So I've got Banks. These are all standard black. This is my newest edition. I got this from Urban Outfitters. The only one I'm missing is her first album. So then I have 3. This is the album that introduced me to Banks. This one I got from Walmart. And, oh, I lied, sorry. Serpentina is her most recent and it is actually white. I got this from Vertigo Vinyl over on TikTok. And this is probably my favorite Banks album. Moving on, this is my only Beyonce record because it's my favorite Beyonce record. This is B-Day and I love this. This came from Barnes & Noble, so it is just standard black. Next up, we have Carly Rae Jepsen. I loved Carly Rae Jepsen growing up. Call Me Maybe came out when I was a freshman in high school. So this album actually just, I love The Loneliest Time. I did not like its sister album very much except Shy Boy, but I'll probably buy it so they can, be together. This came from Barnes & Noble, just standard black. Then we have Carly Pearce, who I have seen in concert. This is 29 on green vinyl. This is Carole King. I got this kind of when I bought my house from the family friend. There was a box of records that were left and this was in it, and I was like, I need to keep this because it's an iconic album, okay? Carrie Underwood, Greatest Hits. This came from Walmart and I need to get the entirety of Carrie's discography. I just haven't yet, but this one was my first, no, I think it was my second Carrie Underwood record, sorry. Speaking of Carrie Underwood, we've got Cry Pretty. This is the pink. I got this on Amazon. I'm not really a fan of picture discs and my favorite color is pink. So this is probably my second favorite Carrie Underwood album, but my favorite Carrie Underwood album is Denim and Rhinestones. I bought this from Target and I don't know if the deluxe version has a vinyl. I'm not sure. Depending on how much I like those songs, will determine if I buy the Denim and Rhinestones deluxe vinyl, if there is one. Then we've got Christina Aguilera. This is my favorite X-Tina album. This has like my favorite X-Tina songs on it. A couple of those being Walk Away and Get Mine, Get Yours. Do with that what you will. But I love her. She is so incredible. I would love to get more of her albums. This one I actually got on Mercari. It was brand new. And then we have Def Leppard, Paramania. So this I got because it has my favorite Def Leppard song on it and it was 50% off. So if you're wondering, my favorite Def Leppard song is Photograph. So that's It's quite interesting. Then we've got the Dirty Dancing soundtrack. I got this from Walmart. This is in my top 5 favorite movies of all time. So of course I had to buy that, you know? This is Doja Cat, Planet Her, standard black. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I've contemplated selling this. So if anyone wants it, hit me up because I don't want it in my collection anymore. Next up we have, okay, so this is half of what got me started collecting vinyl. If you don't know, Stevie Nicks is the reason I collect vinyl with Fleetwood Mac, obviously her band close behind. This is Rumors. My parents bought this for me in 2019. It's actually, my parents have only bought me like 3 records, so that's the first one they bought me. Then we have Tango in the Night, which has Big Love, 7 Wonders. Then we have, I've got 2 more Fleetwood Macs. We've got this one that I feel like everybody has Rumors, and then this one. This is a great one. This has like a ton of their super incredible songs on it. And then we have probably the most underrated Fleetwood Mac album, Say You Will. This is my favorite cover because I love Stevie and Lindsay. I don't care what anyone says. I literally have like the live tour DVD, and then I have like the making of the album DVD. I really do love this album, particularly like Thrown Down and Everybody Finds Out. Continuing on with the letter F, we have Florence and the Machine. This is just standard black. I think it looks like navy in the, no, it's black. Okay, so this is mine and my best friend's favorite Florence album, and we could not find this for so long. When it came in stock on Urban Outfitters, excuse me, I bought a copy for both of us. So that is an incredible album. And then the first Florence album I bought was Dance Fever, and this one is just standard black. I spent way too much money on this. I paid like 40 bucks. I love this album, but I don't love it as much as the other one, and I did not pay as much for the other one. This was a gift from my uncle because if you don't know, my family went to a Genesis concert, so he already had this album, so he gave it to me. It's one of those that I have to share with my dad. There's a couple in my collection that I share with my dad. Next we have Grease. My parents bought me this soundtrack because this is my favorite movie of all time. We got it at a flea market on our Florida vacation. Okay, next we have one of my favorite bands ever. So this is, I think it's called The Strange Familiar, I think, by Halestorm. I've seen them in concert, and it is clear. I love this album. It has I Miss the Misery, and that is like one of my favorite Halestorm songs of all time. Then we've got Back from the Dead by Halestorm. I went to the Back from the Dead tour. This is the red pressing. And moving right along. Okay, so I have a complete Halsey collection. Hopeless Fountain Kingdom. Wait, no, Badlands. Sorry, I'm looking at Hopeless Fountain Kingdom. Badlands, pink, came from Target. Now we have Hopeless Fountain Kingdom. I way overpaid for this one. It's the splatter pressing. I did not mean to pay as much as I did, but you know, what are you gonna do? Then we have Manic. I bought this at Target. It is purple. And then we have, so this one is actually, I cover up the actual cover just in case I have like family members come over to my house and go through my record collection, but this is If I Can't Have Love, I Want Power. So this one just came from Target, standard black. This is the sleeve, the insert sleeve. So I just, you know, we're censoring things for the fam here. Then we have Heart. My best friend and I have the same vinyl, and it skips in the same exact place. So that's not fun. I think it was just an issue with all of the vinyls from that release, but you know what, it's fine, it's fine. Then we have Jason Aldean, Rearview Town. This one is blue. And then we also have probably this is one of the biggest and hardest to store vinyls in my collection. So this is Jason Aldean, Georgia and May Come double album. This is the green Walmart exclusive. This thing is so difficult. It has to be in the sleeve like a totally different way. So I mean, like, dude, why do you have to be difficult? Like, come on. Then we have, okay, so I was really excited about these. So Urban Outfitters released the Jessica Simpson collection this year. So I had this CD as a kid. So this is green. And then we've got, oh my God, In the Skin. So this is blue. And this has like, Sweetest Sin on it, and that's like my favorite Jessica Simpson album or song. And then it also has a 7-inch. It has Angels on one side, and I can't remember what it has on the other. And then we have oh my God, Sweet Kisses. Yeah, okay, so this is another one, and it is pink. I do know the names of these. Okay, you guys just bear with me, it's been a very long weekend. Okay, so next up, oh my God, I just got these, you guys. So if you don't know this about me, JoJo, like not Siwa, like JoJo, like Leave, Get Out, Too Little Too Late JoJo. She is in my top 10 favorite singers of all time. I have followed her forever. So she re-recorded her music just like Taylor. And I prefer the re-recordings, obviously just like Taylor, but seriously, when I found out they were coming on vinyl, I had to buy them. So this is her self-titled one. The lyric change in Breezy is immaculate. I actually had this CD as a kid. And then we have the first JoJo album I ever owned. We have The High Road. So I love this. I love this album. My goal is to get the rest of JoJo's discography on vinyl. They are all available. I just haven't, done it yet because like dolls and books and other things. So then we have, this was a gift from my uncle. This is a Johnny Cash vinyl that is supposed to be shared with my dad. So fun fact, I've never actually spun it. And then we have Kehlani. It Was Good Until It Wasn't. I believe that's what it's called. This is my favorite album of hers, just standard black. I got this from Target using a gift card for Christmas. Next, we have Kelsey Ballerini. Kelsey, this is like grass green, basically. It's a Walmart pressing. Next we've got the Lana collection. So Born to Die, red pressing from Target. Then we have the cheapest item in my collection, the Paradise EP. It was $9, standard black, came from Target. My favorite Lana album, Ultraviolence, standard black. I bought this on eBay because I couldn't find it at the time I wanted it, and this is my favorite album, so I needed it. Don't worry. I actually got it for retail price. It was a miracle, honestly. Then we have NFR. I bought this with Halsey's Hopeless Fountain Kingdom. I overpaid for both of them, but it's fine because it's NFR, and this is my second favorite Lana album, so everything is fine. Chemtrails, Record Store Day exclusive cover and blue vinyl. I love this cover better than the original, so if I was gonna get this album, I wanted this cover. Then we have, I don't have Blue Banisters yet. I need it, but I don't have it yet. And then we've got, Did You Know There's a Tunnel Under Ocean Boulevard. This came from Urban Outfitters, I believe. I don't like green, but I preferred this cover over everything else, so that's why we have it. Then we have Maggie Rogers. I discovered this album this year when I was on a plane back from Hawaii. So this is in orange. I think it's like my only orange pressing, to be completely honest with you. I got this from Vertigo Vinyl over on TikTok. Next, we have my Mariah Carey collection. And if you know anything about me, you know MC is in my top 5. Ever since I was a little kid screaming "We Belong Together" at the top of my lungs. So we've got the Merry Christmas. This is from Target and it is so cool. I really, really love the pressing. Then we have Charm Bracelet, extremely, extremely underrated. I bought this at FYE. Such an underrated album. Every track is just phenomenal. Then we have the Ultra Platinum edition of The Emancipation of Mimi. I wanted this one specifically because it has Sprung and Secret Love on it, and Secret Love specifically was one of my favorite songs growing up, and I always had to like listen to it on YouTube because it was never actually out in the US. Then we've got E=MC². I think this, if we're talking absolutely no skips, this is my favorite Mariah album, but I think nostalgically it's this one. So these two, this era of Mariah is, I was literally in elementary, middle school. I had no business listening to that, but here we are. Again, Memoirs of an Imperfect Angel. I was still in middle school. I remember I used an iTunes gift card I got for Christmas to buy this, and I was so freaking excited. And I accidentally bought the album. It had like 6 obsessed remixes on it, and I was like, no, this is so not necessary. And then we have Me, I Am Mariah, The Elusive Chanteuse, and this came out my senior year of high school, I believe. Was it 2015 or 2014? I'm actually a lamb, I promise. My mind is all jumbled at the moment. Okay, so now, this is the special edition of Melanie Martinez's Crybaby. She released this on her web store before Portals came out. So it is pink and blue on one side. I'm not going to pull it out of sleeve because I believe I have before over on my TikTok, if you want to go check that out. But one disc is blue, one disc is pink. It's very like gender reveal vibes, basically. And then we have my favorite Melanie Martinez album of all time, K-12. I love this album. I love the movie. I love the color, and I love the gatefold. It's really, really cool. This is just an absolute masterpiece. I love Crybaby, and K through 12 together. I was really hoping Portals would be like that. However, it wasn't. Is Portals a bad album? No. It's just very, very different from the Melanie that we all were used to. And I don't like change, but I do definitely like Portals. It is definitely something that I do go back and listen to. So I have it. Don't worry. I pre-ordered it. I don't like this pressing though. You can't really see it here, which you think I would like this pressing because, you know, like I'm me, okay? And this just seems to be like the more Kyla pressing, but it looked way, way prettier on the web store. So it's kind of a letdown. My best friend got a different one and she's like, you can trade with me. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. So next we have Miley Cyrus. This is my favorite Miley Cyrus album ever. This is just Standard Black, but I love this album so much. I think the Standard Black pressing works for this one, but a hot pink one would have been really cool, I'm not gonna lie. Then we have, of course, Endless Summer Vacation. This is the Target exclusive white. So I would like to get Can't Be Tamed on vinyl because that was like one of my favorite albums as a child. So I need to pick that up. I know where to get it. You guys know the drill by now. All right, so then we've got Sour, Olivia Rodrigo, Target exclusive, incredible debut album, was really, really awesome when it first came out. I don't listen to this a lot. I loved it when it first came out, don't get me wrong, but something I have been listening to a lot is Guts. I think this is an incredible sophomore album. I adore this so much. Ballad of a Homeschooled Girl. You guys, that is my anthem of my life, okay? Listen to that song and you will find out what is inside of Kyla's head. Like, yes, and I think this is a cool cover. So, moving on, Pussycat Dolls PCD. This is like an exclusive pressing. There's only like 500 of them, I believe I read. So, yeah, this is kind of important because when I was 8, okay, I need you to just picture this, okay? I was 8 years old and my favorite song was Buttons. Did I know what it meant? No. Did my mom know what it meant? Yes. Did she turn it off every single time it came on the radio? Yes. But it never stopped me from listening to it. So I had to pick. Oh, the one flaw. This is not the version of Buttons with Snoop Dogg in it, and that offends me greatly. So just thought you should know. Next, we've got Rihanna. So I was a big Rihanna fan as a kid, growing up, everything. She was just incredible. She released Anti my senior year of high school. So yes, I literally grew up with Rihanna. This album came out when I was in 6th grade. I love this album to death. I believe I got it from Target. So when Rihanna performed at the Super Bowl, her vinyls were coming back out and I was like, dude, I have to pick up as many as I can. I only have like 2, I think, but you know what? We're still working on it. I love that album. And then the other one I have is Rated R. I love this one too. I think Stupid in Love is my favorite off of this album. I love that album so much. Next, we have Emails I Can't Send by Serena Carpenter. The world owed her an apology after this. Anyway, next we have Slater's Troubled Paradise, Walmart Clear. And yes, I bought this entire album just so I could listen to Troubled Paradise. I like a couple of their songs on it, but out of the 3 projects that Slater has, this is my least favorite. And of course, my favorite is the self-titled one, which is ridiculously hard to find, but I will be getting Star Effer, because we keep it family friendly here. I will be buying Star Effer. I just haven't decided which one I want yet, but it's coming, don't worry. All right, so now we are entering kind of actually, you know what? I'm going to go a little bit out of order here and just do these next 2 because they kind of don't fit in with the criteria. So I have SZA Control. I love this album so much. It is green. Oh my God. And you guys, I'm going to see SZA, so I'm so freaking excited. And of course, you can't have Control without having SOS. So I have SOS. It's just a standard black because that's the only variant there is. But yeah, those are my SZA albums and I'm really glad to have them. I don't collect singles, so like I don't have any singles. Okay, so we have 2 artists left. And yes, they're Taylor Swift and Stevie Nicks. So Stevie Nicks has now surpassed Taylor in who I have the most records of, I believe. We can count them up together. But give me a second to kind of readjust things because you'll see why in a minute. So I told you all Stevie was the reason I collected vinyl, and that is very true. I go more in depth to it on like my first vinyl collection video if you're curious as to why. So Crystal Visions was my very first vinyl I ever bought. This thing was spun so much, I'm surprised it still works, to be completely honest with you. And then I have This is the Stand Back kind of greatest hits compilation. It's only the 2 LP. It's not the 6 LP, which is fine because quite a few of these songs overlap, but they also don't. So up until 2 months ago, I only had 2 Stevie Nicks records. Well, then Stevie Nicks decided, oh, I'm gonna release this box collection and it's gonna have all of my vinyls on it. Okay, so in here we have vinyls that some have been released before, others have not been released before. So what do? As a literal, like, Stevie fanatic, of course I buy it, okay? So I did unbox it over on my TikTok, if you're curious. These are not in sleeves. I don't know if I will put them in sleeves. I probably will, but I haven't even played them yet. So I will show you, because they're all the same exact, they're all clear. So I'll just show you one pressing, but I will take these out and I will show you the albums in them just in case you are curious. So they kind of all just chill out here. First, we've got Belladonna. So this is obviously Stevie's debut album when she was branching away from the band, but then obviously she came back to the band. But here, they're all clear, okay? So they're all just as crystal clear. So I'm not gonna pull any others out because we've probably already been here for like a very long time, so I'm not gonna make you guys wait. Next, we've got The Wild Heart. So this was her sophomore release, and then she followed that up with the other side of The Mirror. This one's got some bangers on it, okay? This one was like extremely, extremely underrated. And this one, I can actually show you these gatefolds because they're not in sleeves. We have Rock a Little, and let me tell you, Imperial Hotel, extremely, extremely underrated. I love that. Then we've got Street Angel. I love Street Angel. Oh my God, I love Street Angel so, so much. So incredible album, really awesome. Blue Denim. Triple in Shangri-La. When I heard this was going to get a vinyl, I literally like sobbed. This album, the title track, Too Far From Texas, like oh my God, I love that album so much. Another album that I love is In Your Dreams. I love this album for what it's worth. White Sargasso Sea, like it's just Soldier's Angel, anyone? And she's posing with a horse, okay? So like what is there not to love? Then we have 24 Karat Gold. So this is kind of like a From the Vault release. Swifties, you know. Mabel Normand is my favorite one on here. And then we have the rarities. So look at this baby Stevie. This was like a compilation of songs that I believe have not been released yet. So I promise I'm a real fan. I just haven't listened to it yet. Digital or vinyl, so I apologize. We're gonna do rapid fire these because I've been doing this for an hour and editing is going to be brutal and I don't want you guys to sit here for forever. So Taylor Allison Swift, my favorite artist of all time. I will take no arguments, okay? If you're not a Swiftie, goodbye. Anyway, I don't have all the albums. I'm not a variant collector, but I'll show you what I do have. So Speak Now, stolen version. This is okay to listen to because it's not streaming, it's fine. This was a gift. Red, stolen version. Bought it off of Amazon before re-recordings were even a thing. I do want to own, you know, at least one copy of the original and one copy of the re-record. So that's what's going on. 1989. This is my newest Taylor edition because the only copy of this I had was digital and it was on my parents' iTunes. So this album came out my senior year and I decided I didn't want the CD. I don't know what I was thinking, okay? I had the CD of everything else. It's just standard black. So I found this on Amazon a couple of months ago and I needed it. And yes, of course, I already have pre-ordered the Taylor's version and I got the pink one. Are you surprised? I don't think so. Reputation, picture disc, obviously. My parents got this for me for Christmas. Let's see, Lover. Of course, the pink side is showing. This came from Target. Then we have Folklore. This is the Meet Me Behind the Mall pressing. It was also apparently the Target exclusive cover, so it's not as unique, but the record is different. Then we've got Evermore. This is my baby. It was my favorite. It has since been demoted, but it's okay. It will live. Tolerated is still the greatest. Anyway, Then we have Fearless, Taylor's version. This was a gift from the same relative that got me the original Speak Now. Next up, we've got Red TV. This is another one that's kind of hard to display because it is a 4 LP, but unlike the Jason Aldean and Melanie Martinez like super thick albums, this one actually goes in perfectly fine. So that's an incredible record. I love that one. And oh, fun fact. Okay, so this is just standard black. Because I have a visual impairment, I did not read the fine print. And unfortunately, I ordered the black disc of the Red album. We don't talk about that, okay? I just wanted to let y'all know. Then we have Midnights, the mahogany pressing. This is still my favorite Taylor Swift album. To date, it definitely like knocked a bunch of albums down a ways, but this is my favorite. This has Maroon on it. If you know anything about me, the song's my baby. So then, okay, the most recent is obviously Speak Now TV. This was the original web store one. Yeah, this one is in competition with Midnights for my favorite Taylor Swift album. I Can See You. I have a feeling it's going to be a huge battle between Maroon and I Can See You for my most played song of 2023. And that's crazy because Maroon has been out since October of last year and I Can See You has been out since July of this year. So if that does not tell you how much I love I Can See You, I don't know what does. But anyway, the record collection is done. Editing, not gonna be fun. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's been a long time coming. That was not an intentional Taylor Swift reference, but you know what? I just do it, okay? It's what we do here. Anyway, let me know which record in my collection is your favorite, and if there's any other artists or albums that you think I would like, please feel free to drop them in the comments. I am constantly looking for new music to check out. You guys know music is like my favorite thing in the world, so if I can find a new album or song or artist that I love, I'm totally down. If you have not already, give this video a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button to join the fam, and tap that really cool notification bell so you know the exact moment I post a new video. Have a blessed day, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye, everybody.